I feel now we can move on. We've talked quite a bit about process and communications, culture, motivation, people within the within project leadership. I'd like to ask you one or two questions about the sort of tools of project management and the outcomes that we try and achieve. And the first question, how do you sort of improve value for the client so that we meet their expectations? Maybe you need to define value first, but
yeah, I was going through that thought process as you asked the question. Value and the judgment of value is very individual to all of us, and one person might consider something to have value, whereas another person may not. It is a judgment-based process, but I think in terms of project management, its value comes through the service that you provide, and the influence that you have on the delivery of the project. Project managers don't deliver projects. Teams of professionals deliver projects, and value comes through the project manager understanding when an intervention, I think, needs to be made, or freedom needs to be given to allow specialists within the team to do what they need to do. And there's been a lot of work done over kind of increasing the collaboration within project teams, and that is more important today as we develop more and more specialists within project teams. The different types of specialist technologies that goes into buildings or infrastructure is becoming more and more refined, and we find ourselves in a world where we're looking to collaborate more and more and integrate what we do, but through an increasing number of specialists within the project team. And the value we can create, value as project managers, and what I seek to create as a project manager is the tying up of all those specialists to make sure that each specialist is working with each other, that the boundaries are being crossed, and that work isn't being produced in silos.
You've mainly mentioned things which are sort of quite to do with the efficiency of the process and the effectiveness of the process. Do you think there are any other ways that the project manager can induce or create value, or encourage value to happen? I mean, we think of value management and things like that, which is a different sort of perspective, isn't it? A different angle on this question.
It is, and it's the project manager having that holistic overview of the objectives that you're trying to achieve, the outcome that you're trying to deliver, relative to the time cost quality model that we talked about at the beginning, and any other objectives around sustainability and the ultimate benefits that you're trying to provide.
How can you ensure that particular way of doing things is the most efficient for that particular project? Because presumably you're going to have the last shout with regards to that.
That comes down to the experience that you have in delivering certain types of projects, and using the experiences within the team as well. The collective experience is bigger than the sum of the individual experiences.
So in a sense, it's a consultation sort of process.
So
really.
Certainly my style of project management, and I do feel that it is important to have that consultation and that debate within the project team.
So there's a sort of connection here with what we were talking about, getting the right culture, being able to help professional people to feel motivated in what they do, because then they will take part in this process.
That's right. The projects are delivered by teams, and those each individual has a very important role to play in that project, and their experience and their expertise is critical to the delivery of the whole project. And you have to create that environment and work with the team to make sure that comes through, and that those collective experiences and expertise come together as a whole. And that's not about the project manager isn't the kind of the sole individual that makes that happen. It's a collective effort, but there is the project manager is best placed and has a key part to play in facilitating and making sure that happens.